First of all, your team news. How's everyone looking after Sunday?
Not too bad. Fran is unfortunately has fallen a little bit ill, so we'll see later today how she feels. But yeah, in terms of everything else, she is. Sorry, not she, but the rest of the squad is okay.
Is this another opportunity maybe for you to give another few players some extra minutes, or will you go more full strength? What's your plan?
Now, look, we sort of have to. So it was a competition at the start that we wanted to go for, similar like last season, where we would normally make a few rotations, give other players an opportunity to play and find their rhythm. But with the sort of the thinness of the squad, we're sort of stretched now to try compete in both competitions. So we'll have a fair few academy girls have an opportunity as well, which is fantastic, and they deserve that chance as well. So yeah, we'll still try to field the best possible team that we can, but we'll have a fair contingent of young players as well getting their opportunity.
And that's good for them, isn't it? Good for their development, good for their experience levels, especially against a team like Charlton who are doing well in WSL2.
Exactly. So it's trying to help bridge that gap from that under 19s competition up until the first team. So games like tomorrow night are invaluable for them. So it's a good chance for them. They've all been training with us, helping us throughout the season, have been having opportunities. So tomorrow will be again a chance for some of them to get an opportunity and really stake their claim.
Charlton obviously 4 points clear at the top of WSL2. What are you expecting from them? I mean, Karen Hill's very experienced, doing a good job there.
Yeah, look, they're doing fantastic. So, credit to them. We know it's going to be a tough game with the style that they play. Whether or not they'll make changes as well, we won't look too far into that. We'll prepare as per usual and look forward to a good game tomorrow.
From sort of a distance, obviously bearing in mind you're going to see at least two, possibly three teams from that division come up into the league next season. What do you think of the standard of WSL2 right now? Because despite the teams in the top flight rotating, there haven't been any wins by the second tier teams in this competition yet.
Look, I think it's difficult to say, in especially in the League Cup, because all teams are sort of quite heavily rotating. We'll see tomorrow night, obviously, but even after that, the games that we've played, Portsmouth and Southampton, have both been tough games where we've had to be patient. We've had to try to really wear them down. So they've all done really well, and we know from past experiences that the level is quite high. And there's also that when you play against a team that's one league below, they also want to prove their worth. It's an opportunity against a WSL opponent, so that's even extra motivation for them to come out to give themselves that chance. So we know we have to be prepared, and we never take any game lightly.
And for you personally, as a coach and as a tactician, is this an opportunity for you to sort of double down on your approach and your tactical structure and style, and give those players who you are bringing into the side a chance to experience it? Or do you get the opportunity to sort of try out one or two things here and there?
Look, you probably can't change too much because of what we work on. So we always make little tweaks and see, obviously, with the opposition structure and where's the space or how would they like to press, and in each phase, just a few little different tweaks that just hopefully help us. So we've analysed them quite thoroughly, and we'll train today for the first time after the game and just try to put all the dots on the I's and cross the T's and be ready for tomorrow.
You've said before that obviously the players really like the 3 game weeks. Obviously, it gives some of them, as you said just there, more minutes. But does it make you more nervous about injuries, or does it make managing minutes more difficult? How do you feel about these busy periods?
Look, I enjoy them. I enjoy them as well. So it's nice to play, continuously games. You probably lose a little bit of time on the training field, but I think it's nice to have these games as well. So it's something that we talk about, that we probably don't play enough games, especially in the league. There's only 22 games, so if you're a little bit unfortunate in a period where if you suffer injuries or, luck goes against you or whatever it may be, the season can very quickly you're already at the halfway point very quickly. So, we don't want to complain that we're getting, too many games, that 3 game weeks aren't good or, all this, because we want to play more. We want to be longer in competition. We want to have a bigger league. We want to be in, we want to be in Europe in the future as well. So this is all just part of the journey, and we need to adapt to this, and we need to learn how to manage this. At the moment, with the thinner squad, we're learning as well how to manage that, to look after everyone as best as we possibly can, so we still can compete in both fronts. So it's been a good challenge, but the more games, the better.
And obviously that's what you're going to get next season, isn't it? I suppose you're going to get an expanded league, and and obviously, as you say, in the future, you want to be going deeper into competitions generally.
Exactly right. So that's always the aim. That's always the ambition. So we wanted to do the best we could to try bring silverware in all the competitions that we enter. It's always a chance to be the first team to win a major trophy, to bring it back to the club. So we've been a little bit unlucky in terms of just losing a lot of sort of attacking threat with a lot of injuries, and then unfortunately with the injury to Michelle as well away on international duty didn't help that. So we have to be smart. We have to put player welfare as well first. We don't want to just force them to play. So we have to be very smart, have to look at their loads, and there's some that haven't played a lot, like Rosa, Maëlys, Carla, that have come from injuries at the start of season, or Carla that had an ACL not long ago. There's Manuela that just returned from an ACL on the weekend playing her first minute. So it'd be quite negligent on our part now to just throw these girls in and just play. So we have to take all that into account and make sure that we look after them, gives them the chance to grow, because when you're out and you're injured, doesn't help the individual, doesn't help the team, and then it sort of blocks the progression that the team can make and the individual.
And obviously, you talked about you're happy to play more games. Obviously, this is a rather sort of luck of the draw type one, isn't it? I suppose, because of you're in the only group with one extra team in it.
Yeah, it is. It is. So no, look, we're still happy to play. So that's never the case that we don't want to play. We'll field the best possible team that we can, taking all the circumstances in, and we put that all in its correct context, and then we'll put what we think is the right team. We'll still go out tomorrow. We still want to win. We'll still have the same mentality. We still want to play to very high standards, but it'll be an opportunity as well now for our fans to see some of the young talent that's coming through in the academy.
And if you were in Leicester's position, though, would you rather be preparing for Sunday's game with a game in midweek, or with extra training ground time?
Look, it doesn't really matter. This is how it is for us. So for them, it's one less game throughout the week. But it's a day-to-day proposition. So I think it's a good thing. We get to get back out on the park. Hopefully, again, fingers crossed, everyone comes through it clean and healthy, and we'll have a day off after the game, and then we'll turn our attention to Sunday's encounter. And
be good to see your home fans again.
Yeah, definitely. So it's always fantastic to have the fans come in. They were terrific after a long journey to Liverpool, and I'm sure they'll be out and supporting us. And look, the team, they're very thankful for it. It does help us. Even when we arrived at Liverpool at St Helens, where there's already a good contingent of fans out the front cheering the team in. So I think that just gives you that little bit of extra, that little bit of lift. So it does play a very important part. And, they were with us until the end. And I'm sure that played a part as well to help us keep going and inevitably finding that equaliser, which I thought at the very minimum we deserved.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much, Dario, and good luck
no worries.
for tomorrow night.
Thank you.